See if Miss Battle Royal was correct. And according to the Institute of Diversity and Ethics, including to the Institute of Diversity and Ethics in Sports, it shows while 70% of NFL players are black. Well, she hit it right on the nose.
Hey.
and Miss Battle Royal do that off the top. Bars.
There
How
she
about
go.
that?
Business is all about business, man. Nothing personal.
Okay, now, moving forward. Let's talk Robert Kraft.
Oh. He got one for the thumb, I heard.
Hey, hold on. Before we get into Robert Kraft, because that might be a long conversation, we're going to go ahead and pull in a break because I need to kind of take a deep breath. I need wait a minute. I don't know. Hey, all I know is when we finish talking, it's going to be a happy ending. This is your man, Mike D. I'm here with Cover 2 Conversations, 2 tapping there, 2 topics, 2 points of view. I got Reggie Gray remote. I got Miss Battle Royal in the studio. We'll be right back to talk about Robert Kraft and where the best place to get a massage down in South Florida.
Boom, I'm still here, bro.
Keeping you informed and tuned and in touch. Your worldwide radio connection. In Touch Radio.
My name is Gil Sampson. I didn't come from a very rich family, and so paying for college would have been very tough. I don't know if I would have been able to go to the college that I went to, and then I don't know if I would have gotten into the career that I am in. So I think Bright Futures has done a lot to shape my life. I got a job as a structural engineer, and I design residential buildings, commercial buildings all over the United States. Because of Bright Futures, I was able to go to college. You know, so many kids just don't even ever get that opportunity. And to be able to do it and not have any debt when I graduated is amazing. And it was all thanks to Bright Futures.
Florida has created more than 1 million jobs in only 5 years, and a great education connects our students to these exciting opportunities. That's why the Florida Lottery has funded Bright Futures scholarships to help over 725,000 students attend college. Because every play is for education. The Florida Lottery. Just imagine.
Hello, this is Angie Fox, founder of the Ash Wednesday Cigar Club. We meet every first Wednesday of the month at a Tampa Bay area cigar lounge. $20 per person includes a featured cigar, libation, appetizers, and a door prize ticket. Check out our list of upcoming events at ashwednesdaycigarclub.com.
Y'all hear me? What's up?
Man, we're back. We're back here in the studios in Tampa, Florida, as well as we have our remote studio traveling at about 95 miles per hour on I-4, trying to get back from Daytona Beach. This is your man, Mike D. This is Cover 2 Conversations, and we got Reggie Gray.
Daytona Beach.
Man, I saw the pictures, man. You Facebook tells the truth. I saw the pictures. Hey, watch your language.
Next to me.
Right, watch your language, please. Yeah, watch your language, please.
I said cohorts.
No, that's not what you said before.
Accomplices will get you in trouble.
Yeah, so that being said, regardless of that, you asked a question about one of the owners. So what was your question, Reggie?
We were talking about Robert Kraft and the Patriots. Now, the only reason I'm bringing this subject up is one reason. Is I know, look, I'm big on, I'll scrap that. I just think if he's in Florida doing whatever he's doing, which I don't care about either way, I don't care. I don't give two craps. But there are other names involved. Is it possible Tom Brady's name may be involved?
What?
I hope so. I would love to see him take a fall.
No. Tom Brady he's nowhere near that, dude. Tom Brady's over in California.
Mike, stop. Stop, Mike. Stop, Mike. Mike, stop.
That's the GOAT, man. That's the GOAT.
Brady, yeah, he has some skinny, behind model wife who's not attractive at all to me. You don't think he gets some on the side?
What that has nothing to do with Kraft, man. You're adding stuff to the narrative. That has nothing to do with what Robert Kraft is doing in South Florida.
No, it's part of the narrative.
No, it's not. There's nothing to do with him. That's like saying, well, Tony Dungy knows Robert Kraft. What's he doing? It has nothing to do with it. It's just Kraft. He was doing his own thing. I'd rather you tie him to Trump than tie him to Tom Brady right now, because at least he was close to Trump's house.
You telling me that Robert Kraft has a star quarterback since 2001, since 2019, And there's no chance in the world that the spot he's going to in Florida to enjoy a massage, that Tom Brady doesn't go there? Is that what you're saying?
I didn't say there's no chance in the world. I'm just saying there's nothing related to that at this time. There's no way to even bring it up.
I'm going to call with Larry L. Boogie Cook right now. And we think you're in a fantasy world.
Nah, as much as I hate Brady, I got to go with Mike on this one.
Yeah, you just try to find. You're reaching, man. You're reaching.
No, I would really love for the so-called GOAT to go down and lose this reputation that he has being the golden boy, the perfect one. I would really love that, but I don't think this is what's going to bring it.
Right. This has nothing.
I do think this was just an old man haircut type situation.
Right.
Okay, I have a question, and I'm getting this from L. Boogie. Okay, I said Tom Brady. All right?
Mm-hmm.
You poo-pooed that. So if I say Robert Kraft's in Florida. He's a billionaire in Florida.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't Tom Brady be in Florida for a massage?
Why would he?
Yeah. What? I mean, why? What? You're reaching, man. I mean, what difference does it make? There's a lot of people in Florida. I mean, it has nothing to do with what happened. Leave Robert Kraft what Robert Kraft is. If there's something else that comes out, great. Right now, he was there. He was by himself, and he was doing whatever he was doing. Caught up in a sting. I mean, I don't even like the thing. The thing is, the headlines say Robert Kraft and some kind of prostitution ring. And it's like, wait a minute. When you read the data, it's like he was a customer. How do you get caught up in a prostitution ring when you're a customer? That's you're not in the ring. You got caught up in a sting. You're not in the ring, but they want to tie it together. Everyone's trying to make up stuff. He just did what an old man does that has money. Someone probably hipped him to the game. He said, "Well, I'm down here. Let me go ahead and make a stop." And they need it's fake news. It's fake news.
I don't think it's fake news, but I think
Mike.
Go ahead, man.
Melissa, you're telling me right now he's doing what rich men do.
Old men.
Yeah, old. You got to put the old part in there.
Mm-hmm.
Old.
What's going to make this story even worse, though, because Mike's right. The headlines lead you to believe one thing, but when you actually open it and do enough research to read the article, he got caught up at a massage parlor where it is being ran by girls who are in the sex trafficking industry. That's where the trafficking ring came about. Now, was he there? Obviously, they say they have him on videotape enjoying his massage. Wow. So this was possible that this was a setup. You know, the police obviously knew about this, and sex trafficking in Florida is huge.
Yes.
It is a huge thing. So
yes, it's one of the worst places in the nation.
Figured out is how do people like Mr. Kraft, who 77 years old, he shouldn't be Googling things like that. And two, how does he know where to go to find this place? That's what you need to be focusing on.
It don't change no matter how old you are. It don't change.
Okay. You speak for all old men on this situation?
And there's another one sitting right next to you?
I'm just asking.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying this is my point of view, Reginald Gray point of view, not Cover 2 Conversations, not Battle Royal Entertainment, Reginald Gray point of view. I don't think men change from 15 to 90. Only thing that changes is more options.
All right. My cousin just texted me. She's listening to the show. Shout out Regina Hunter Law. She just texted me an article that Robert Kraft's wife died in 2011, and people have said in a People interview article about how that affected him and how he has become a different person since he lost his wife.
Oh, okay. Well,
so there we go. It's getting a little bit deeper. Now, this came from People magazine, not from ReginaldGrayOpinion.com.
The sex trafficking expert of South Florida.
He's still horny.
Okay.
Well,
so what's the problem? Where are you going with that? He's a human
my point is, you're saying that there's Tom Brady would never do that and all that crap. No, dude.
I didn't say that. I said this has nothing to do with Tom Brady.
No, he never said that. And men are as faithful as their options. You're going to go where you know to go if you need that situation taken care of.
Men are as faithful as their options. Lord have mercy.
Speak on it.
Melissa, bars.
Yes. Okay, so maybe we need to be...
Did I touch a chord with you, brother?
I'm just saying, I don't blame the man for where he was at. The issue I will have with him enjoying the oldest business in the world is if there were underage girls there. That's where I would have a problem.
Yeah, that would be a problem.
Other than that, I don't care where he went or who he did it with. I don't care how much money he has, what he owns or what he don't own.
Right.
That's none of our business.
That's right.
We put these people in the NFL on a league and put them on a pedestal where we worship them and we hold them to a higher standard.
Yeah, remember the owner for the Indianapolis Colts? You know, he was basically got, hooked on a barbiturates and whatever, drugs. And he was going, and everyone's, oh, look at, the Indianapolis Colts, they're falling apart and the owner lost his mind. It's like he's going through addiction. He's just a human. Just because he's rich, he's going through addiction. The football team isn't part of his addiction. He just happens to own the football team and has the money to be addicted to something. And he talks a lot. He put himself out there. I said, hold on, let the man get through his addiction. Now, if he's still a jerk after that, then it is what it is. But just because these people have money, including our president, doesn't make them not human anymore. And I just hate when I hear, Brad Pitt was seen at Jennifer Anderson's 50th birthday party. But why wouldn't he be at the party? What is that? Because we feed on these. I don't know what this is. We feed on this culture of that we don't have royalty, so we create royalty. And then when they do something, we have these conversations, and it's like, man, they're just being humans, man. It's fine. If he really was running a ring, now you have something to talk about. But the fact that he just went and had a little pleasure for himself, not news. Please, let's talk about something else. Let's talk about, is Tom Brady going to retire? Let's talk about, are they going to pick up Kaepernick? Let's talk about who's going to own the team after Robert Kraft. Let's talk about those things that matter. That doesn't matter, man. Man's just human. He was just doing his thing.
Now, my play on that is, what is the league going to do to Robert Kraft?
Now you have
let's
something.
See what Roger Goodell thinks about his homeboy getting caught at the jerk hut, and let's see if he gets
curry chicken. You get some curry chicken.
If how they handle this situation.
That was interesting.
Because he's an old white man. I guarantee you the situation will be handled differently than it was with the Kaepernick thing. And let's see how many other high, powerful, influential people have an opinion that, this isn't a big deal. But standing up for what you believe in and kneeling during the national anthem, that was the end of the damn world.
Yep.
Melissa.
Reggie.
The funny part is, I love everything that you just said. The funny thing is, there's one article that I saw. That's why I brought up Brady's name as a joke. But and I'm sure Melissa, you agree. The article said Tom Kraft is not the only name involved in all this.
Okay.
There are other names.
No, they're not. That Good Old Boys Network, they know where those places are. How? Common everyday people don't know how to get into the underbelly of those type of high criminal activity places.
Said the underbelly. Is that deep?
Yeah.
Do you know when the Republican National Convention came to Tampa a few years ago that the FBI sex trafficking, the entire agency was transported and working in Tampa Bay a year prior to start shutting down them bringing those girls here for the Republican National Convention?
Wow.
And I had not one phone number.
And you shouldn't.
Lord have mercy.
I'm just saying, that is a big thing.
Yeah.
And you don't hear about it, and you don't see it, and you don't know about it because you don't need to. And the only way you're involved in it is if you're really involved in it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, I'm going to hang up right now because we're on the road and we're backed up. Before I hang up, Mike, I want you to talk to Melissa about her meal prep thing.
Her meal prep?
She's a meal prep queen.
A meal prep queen. Okay. I'll see if I can pull that out of her.
It, bro.
She said she normally charges for that kind of information, but I'll see what I can do.
I know, right? And we are still bringing Jalen for our show in about 2 weeks.
Okay.
Okay. So onward, basketball. She's a star. I'm gonna call her right now, and she's so hardcore. She's sitting back right now with shades on and a fur coat.
She Michael Irvin in it, huh?
I'm joking, but they played so hard, bro.
Well, I appreciate you out there supporting her, man, because our kids need support.
Bad, bro, because the team was hurt.
Oh man,
the team felt bad, the coach felt bad, and I'm Tampa Tech, bro. I'm Tech all day long, but I got to give love, dude. They killed it. They killed it, bro.
That's all you can do as best you can. It's best to learn these lessons now. You know, you got to learn that you don't win them all. You don't win them all.
So y'all go ahead and talk and whatever y'all going to talk about. And Melissa, I love you.
Love you too, bro. Y'all have a safe trip back.
Yeah, be safe.
Oh, yeah. And Mike, you all right?
Whatever. This is Cover One Conversation. Cover One with Battle Royal.
Make sure Daryl plays Angela Rain.
Yeah, Daryl said he got you, bro. He said he got you.
He better play it after the break. Angela Rain.
He said he gonna play it when he damn well please. This is his radio station, but he said he got you.
Angela Rain.
We got you. We got you. Angela Rain kissing. All right, man. Be safe. Bye. Bye.
All right, good night.
Good night. Lord have mercy on this fool.
He hung over.
Yeah, seriously. At a dang high school. How you get hung over after a high school game?
Because they were on the beach.
Yeah, not me. I wasn't on the beach. I was in Delray. No, but that's a beach too. Wait a minute. Get your story right, bro. Get your story right.
All those fruity drinks.
Oh man, and I'm sure the New England folks and the Patriots folks are probably just going, come on, man. We got Deflategate and Videogate, and now we got Sexgate. Y'all just don't, y'all hate us. That's all they must be saying. Y'all hate us.
But do you think it's coincidental how this happens just after they won the Super Bowl?
Could be, man. Sometimes, if you have a conspiracy theory, some cases people are like, hey, man, Yeah. So they probably know. He probably a regular. I don't know. Well, this is your main man, Mike D. We're on In Touch Reality Radio, where everyone's a star. InTouchNews.com. You can see us streaming on Facebook and YouTube. I'm here with Miss Battle Royal Entertainment herself, Melissa Battle. And we're going to come back, talk a little bit. I'm going to try to pull some things out of her, man. She don't like sharing her secrets, but we're going to get some of them. Once again, stay with us. Be right back. Cover 2 Conversations.
Dr. Veronica Walters, also known as Dr. V, the head of school at the Walters Academy for Entrepreneurship, a place that we like to call The Way, where we're educating today's youthpreneurs to be tomorrow's billionaires through social entrepreneurship. Do you have a student who's bored, frustrated, gifted, inquisitive, creative, business-minded? Then maybe you need to check The Way out. Listen, we have an educational platform that allows for individualized instruction. It's strength-based, project-based, and designed to help your student become the absolute best they can while starting their own business and being an entrepreneur. If you're looking for something different and you need to find a more excellent way, then you need to visit us at The Way. That's The Way, www.thewaetampa.org. Or you can call us at 813-603-7923. We look forward to showing your student a more excellent way at The Way.
In Touch Radio, where you can listen to a cruising flow of smooth soul and jazz, today's R&B, a fun touch of hip-hop and gospel.
All my music on one station.
Giving you a buffet of music, news, and entertainment. We're In Touch Radio.
Lips on fire.
Wow. All right, boy. That's like the quiet storm right there. That's the quiet storm.
I like it.
Yeah, it has some candles. You know. Oh, man, that was really good. And that's Kissing by, is it Asia Lorraine?
Asia Lorraine.
Asia Lorraine, Kissing by Asia Lorraine. That is fantastic. Reggie does it again. Another banger. That is fantastic. I'm about to get a copy of that. I like that. I don't really hear songs like that anymore. Real just, like I say, you just had the lights down low, little candlelight.
Asia's a very talented artist, too. That's very gentle and soft for typically the music that I've heard from her.
Oh, really? Okay.
She's from up north. I think she's from New York. And typically a little bit harder than that, a little bit funkier than that. So she softened it up on this one. I like it, Asia. I like it.
I got a soft side. Everybody can't be like Battle Royal, tough all the time.
Everybody ain't built like that.
Nah, I'm about to say. And I was thank you for your service.
Thank you.
And Battle Royal, when she say Battle Royal, she mean battle. This is a form of military. What branch were you in?
Army.
The Army. Oh, man. So you in there real, you just in there doing all the dirty work.
All of it.
Oh, my goodness. Where the body's buried. We won't never know. We'll never know. All right. So one of the things that I've been kind of, listening to, hearing the buzz, but it doesn't get as much excitement around here in Tampa. Is look at our Lightning. Our Tampa Bay Lightning leading East Conference. I think we leading the entire, if I understand, we leading the entire NHL. Well, we got 98 points. Nearest folks to us, oh, man, always them doggone Boston Bruins. Man, they're always messing with us.
Black and yellow.
I'm about to say they're always coming at us. I ain't even seen them. They got the Maple Leafs, the Canadians. Now look at this. Now this is an interesting thing. You got the Lightning at the top. Then you got the Boston Bruins. Up north. Got famous players or whatever. Then you got like the original hockey folks, the Maple Leafs, the Canadiens, Buffalo Sabres. And we down here in Tampa, Florida, about 85 degrees, and we just rocking the NHL. Matter of fact, I think we might be making some history here. Let me see what I got here. And I would love to see us go back because I think the year that we won the Stanley Cup, it was that short season. They had a strike, so I want to make sure we win one. Straight up, so no one can say. Look at that. Only two teams have ever eclipsed the 60-win mark, the 1977 Canadiens and the 1996 Red Wings. So, wow, we are doing it and doing it well. I got to get to a game. I have not been to a game this season yet. I love, if you don't, if you watch hockey on TV, that's not the same. You got to go. Please wear a jacket. A lot of people I see them in there got the tea. I say, look, this ain't the Bucks, man. It's cold in there. There's ice on the ground. But it's a wonderful, wonderful, that's one of the best live entertainments to me I see. Because, like, I've gone to baseball games, and I'm like, I don't like it on TV. I don't necessarily like it in person. I love my Rays, but I'm like, how do people sit here for 3-4 hours? Now they trying to fix it up now, make it speed up the game, but because if the players are really good, like the pitcher is really good, nothing happens because no one hits the ball.
And the season is so long. There are so many games.
So many.
The only thing I like about baseball is guaranteed contract. That's it.
Yeah, they get paid. This is your man Mike D, Cover 2 Conversations. Who's on the line?
Hey, look, I ain't done yet.
Oh, boy.
His phone didn't die after all.
Dog, someone gave him a charger. Lord, how can we help you, Mr. Reggie?
Right now, going back to Tampa, traffic is backed up. And I see Miss Battle Royale live on YouTube. Post a link. Rocking that Battle Royal with the Irish jump around shirt.
Jump up and get down.
She brought you a present. Here, let me show you. She brought you a present, too. So,
what?
Yeah, well, you said you will see her. If you see her, you should see this. You'll see it in a minute. Don't worry about it.
Well, no. Let's back up to Asia Lorraine. Hey, Melissa, me and you both know personally Asia. Please tell people how dope she is.
She is dope. She is a dope soul, period, outside of music. But her music is, like Mike said, I haven't heard a sound like that in a while. She does. She has that old soul feel to her music, but she is so current and she's so just, I mean, in live, even that recorded version, that live probably would sound better because that's so edited. You can't hear the raw talent in her voice. She is amazing.
Wow. So we're going to talk with Mr. Johnson and get some of these artists you brought, Reggie, over here.
She has one song that I love, and this song to me, it's me personally, that represents who she is. She had one song called Mr. Bartender. And that song is about her doing going out drinking Hennessy, and she's telling the bartender, "Don't mess my drink up." And but it's so cool because she says it with so much passion and like love in her voice. You know, it's like, okay, I feel that.
Okay.
And I know her personally, so does Melissa, so she gets what I'm saying. Like, you gotta meet her and know her. Like, okay, I get it. You know, like, that song is so deep, bro. Like, it sounds funny with the title, but when you hear it and you know her, you're like, oh, now I get it.
And this is Mr. Bartender, you said? By Asia Lorraine?
The song is called the song. Now, go to YouTube. It's called Mr. Bartender. On YouTube, she performs live at Crowbar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the song is there, and there's a song with her and Janelle.
Oh,
the one that you downloaded last week.
Yes.
Yeah, they have a song together. I think it's called Computer Games or something, but I think that song is so awesome. But here's the big thing. The song sounds better them doing it a cappella live as opposed to the recorded version.
Okay.
Yeah, I like a song. Yeah. It's an older song Asia and Wally Clark did called Punkin' Me. That's one of the first songs that I ever heard her perform at Crowbar.
Melissa,
and that's when I just fell in love with that girl. She just had poured everything into that performance. And it was so simple to her. But it came across like she gave it everything she had.
Wow.
And that's when I became a big fan of Asia Lorraine.
I know
Mike, I'm telling you right now. You are big on soul and feeling and all that. Asia will, music-wise, you'll love it. But once you meet her, then hear the music, you'll love her more.
Well, we got to make that happen, man. We got to make that happen. I know we've been working on a mixtape for all the artists you've brought on. And then, like I said, I've seen what Daryl Johnson can do here. And we might be able to, get some live performances out here and maybe bring some people out to support these folks.
Look, real quick, we got about 15 minutes left. Real quick, Buck News, sports, Buck News. Well, no, scrap that. Scrap Buck News.
Well, you're not going to talk about McCoy?
No, Amy.
That's right. Her fight coming up March 2nd.
Fight's coming up.
Next weekend, right?
Me, you, and Battle are going to be in the house, right?
That's right.
That's right. They're trying to support her. I mean, and she's so, you have to see her in person. She's such a sweetheart. So small. It's going to be hard me to watch her knock someone out. But
she's sweet, so she gets in that ring. You're going to see another side of your girl.
Yeah, there's a belt. It's for a belt this time. It's for a belt. They got it where they made it a title fight. So she's going to be fighting the title at the Yingling Arena March 2nd. If you want to see some local talent out there, fighting, like I say, for a title, go get your tickets, go out there and support Noemi, Team No.
Right. Are tickets available? Yes or no?
I'm sure. As far as I know, they're available.
I think they were almost sold out at the event.
If not,
sold out, but she has a few left.
Yeah, just please support these folks. There was a whole slate. I forgot how many fights she said, but there's a lot of them. It's not just her fight or 2 or 3. I think it was like a dozen fights. I was like, what? So it's an all day thing. So I'm looking forward to seeing her compete, and I would like to see her win. But we'll be there.
Cover 2 Conversations, Michael Dove, Miss Battle Royale, and whoever the extra tickets for will be there at the house.
Yeah, we'll try to do some live.
No.
Yeah, we'll try to do some live, Facebook Live. I'm not sure how that works. I've only been to one boxing match, so we'll see how that works. I know we got the Battle Royal Entertainment, VIP table.
In 2 weeks, we're going to have one of the players, the senior on Armwood High School, Jalen.
Yeah, we're going to see if she's going to tell us what team she's going to.
Spoil, I can't say spoil it.
No, don't try. Don't.
Anyway.
Have someone record it and we'll just play it because you just mess it up.
I know, right? But they had a great season, man. Great season. Armwood killed it. And, dude, I don't have kids. And I know Melissa's daughters do gymnastics. And so I don't know the gut feelings that you guys have, but I saw all the parents' feelings during the game, after the game. And I'm like, wow, dude, these kids gave their heart for this game. And I'm watching it's not my kid, so I'm like, I'm kind of, whatever. I'm watching mom and dad's these games. And Melissa, if you could kind of give some input on that.
Yeah, that's good. Did your girls compete?
My oldest daughter plays soccer. She played for Wiregrass this year as a freshman, and she plays competitive soccer as well.
Oh.
The little one is in gymnastics, and she just got an invitation to the competitive traveling team.
Oh, wow.
So it's a lot. And it's one thing to lose for yourself or to watch your team lose, but when you see your kids lose and you want to take that hurt for them, you don't want them to hurt, you don't want them to be disappointed, you want to take all that away from them, and you can't, because it's an important lesson in life that they have to learn. You can't win them all, but I also think it's an important lesson that they see how much hard work and dedication goes into it, and our part as a parent is teaching them to be good sports, because your character shows through, not about when you win but when you lose. So
amen on that.
Teaching your kids that is a very hard lesson. It's very hard.
Now, Mike, your son plays football for what school?
Riverview.
Okay. Now we had a convo off camera, off radio, where he tried being quarterback for a minute, but it was too much for him. So now he's a safety. Am I wrong or right?
Yeah, it wasn't necessarily too much for him. I think he wants the physical interaction. He wants to hear, hut, and he wants to get into it. As a quarterback, he has to now look at, read the defense, see where his folks are. He's doing a lot of intellectual stuff, and then, of course, he's got to, execute. And I just felt he was like, no, as soon as I hear hut, man, I need to, get in there and touch somebody. I don't need to be sitting here thinking about things. So the same thing happened with flag football. They wanted to make him quarterback because he could run, basically. So he would just, hike, look around. He would throw it, but if he didn't see anyone, he would just run and make a touchdown by himself. But in high school football with pads, that don't really work that way. So he was like, no, I'm not really feeling that because his offensive line wasn't that great. So basically it was like, hut, boom, he on his back. So he's like, nah, I'd rather be putting people on their back. So that's why he went to the safety route. I think he really probably want to be more of a wide receiver or a cornerback, but he's got to learn the game. He's got to learn how to understand how to read the quarterback and do those things. So I'm hoping this year we'll see a lot more of that from him.
All right, Mike, Melissa, we're on the road right now, and I'm about to lose signal, so I'm going to let you
Plant City.
go.
Plant City. All right, man, you be safe.
Wait, hold on. Plant City? We just passed Plant City.
Hey, pick us up some strawberries and come through.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep, exactly. So, Mike, I love you, man. My best friend, Melissa, I love you too. You guys finish it out. Get some drinks afterwards. Y'all talk it up. Hit me up later on, all right?
Yeah, we're going to take Melissa back to Publix. She says she got to finish her shopping. All right. Oh, my goodness. Speaking of Publix, even though Melissa came. She wasn't really at Publix. But Reggie made me promise to ask you. there's something about you doing meal prep that seems to really just get him going. It's some kind of magical thing you do by preparing your meals. Obviously, being in the military, I'm sure you know a lot about fitness and things of that nature, just in general. You have families, you have all these other things going on. But however, have you make time to prepare your meals every week?
Typically on Sunday, I meal prep. Get up, start early in the morning, and prep meals for the entire week. I have a Facebook page called The Health Nuts, where people share ideas about, fitness and, workout groups and, just motivate each other to do stuff, ideas about healthy eating, recipes, all kinds of stuff, just to keep each other encouraged about ideas of stuff. Because I think a big reason why people fall out from working out and eating healthy is because they're not prepared for it. And getting started doing those things is the hardest part. Once you get going, it becomes easier. When you make that part of your routine and you stop giving excuses on why you can't do it or you don't have time to do it, is when you become successful at it. So I'm too busy through the week between, like what we said, the law office, kids, their sports, chorus, everything that they have going on. I don't want to be going out to eat every night or running them through McDonald's every day or whatever. So on Sundays, we cook, and we prep our meals, put them out in little individual containers. So all you have to do is pull one out, warm it up, and you're good to go. So you have what you need to eat.
All right. So how long you been doing this?
Probably about 4 years.
Oh, man. Okay. Now, do you do all that measuring, protein, carbs, fat measure, or you just basically make meals and then just prep, and it's not really about make sure you get all your macronutrients and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I don't figure out the macros and all that stuff because I'm not worried about, competition and things like that. Those people who get into bodybuilding competitions and stuff, they're the ones that go kind of crazy, like measuring everything they eat and, whatever. But I have figured out, and everybody's body is different. Everybody's metabolism is different. Carbs for one person may be what they need because they need to fuel whatever they're doing throughout the day. Where carbs for somebody who sits at their desk all day is not a good idea.
Right.
So you got to figure out what it is. But your body needs a little bit of everything. So, I make a random variety of meals, through the week, depending on days that I'm working out or not working out. I'll have carbs the night before so that I'm preloading for my workout. So I'll have that energy to work out when it's time to go. But preparation, just having the meals. I'll take them with me to the office when I'm hungry, throw it in the microwave and warm it up while everybody else at work is scrambling, Skyping around. Hey, what are you doing for lunch? Is anybody going to get food? No? Okay, let's order Jimmy John's or a pizza or Amazon restaurants. And then not only is it super expensive throughout the week to eat out every day, but it's unhealthy because you don't know what's in it.
All right. Well, you heard it from Mrs. Battle Royal herself. Preparation is what's important. Prepare to do the right thing all week. We'll probably get in some more details about it. I want to hear some of the meals you're doing like that. But we're going to have to get out of here because Power Moves has got to come up. Power Moves is moving in on Cover 2 Conversations. This is Cover 2 Conversations with your man, Mike D. Thank you so much. Ms. Melissa Battle from Battle Royal Entertainment joining us. Thank you. Thank you to Reggie. Hopefully he gets back safely. He's got a lot of love for everybody. That's Covered number 2 Conversations on Gmail, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. In Touch Reality Radio, where everyone's a star. We'll see you next Saturday, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. I'm out.